Our top story this evening, the political atmosphere in Karnataka continues to be tense as a fallout of the Haveri gang rape horror. 6 men had allegedly barged into a hotel room and assaulted an interfaith couple during their stay in Hanagal Taluk of Haveri district on the 8th of January, following which 2 of them have been arrested now. The BJP alleges that the Siddaramaiah-led Congress government is not taking the Haveri gang rape incident seriously, with former Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai claiming that efforts were being made to silence the victim.
ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಮುಚ್ಚಾಕೋ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ವಿಫಲವಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಸಂಸದರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಆಮಿಷ ಒಟ್ಟಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಹಿಂತವು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಬಹಿರಂಗ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು SIT ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಅದು ಮುಚ್ಚಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಹಾವೇರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಅವರು SIT ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆನ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ.
Meanwhile, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has come out to refute BJP's claims. The Chief Minister vowed that his government will not spare anyone who takes law into their hands, irrespective of whichever religion they belong to.
ಯಾರು ಅಕ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ತನಿಖೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಾನೂನನ್ನು ಕೈಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವುದೇ ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಜಾತಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಕಾನೂನನ್ನು ಯಾರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೈಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾನೂನು ರೀತಿಯ ಕ್ರಮ ಜರುಗಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕ್ರಮನ, ಮಾತಾಡದೇನೆ ಮಾಡೋದ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮೊದಲಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈಗಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಈ ಕೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಯಾರೇ ಕಾನೂನು ಕೈಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ. ಯಾರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Now, the State Minority Commission has also urged the Karnataka government to bring the victim back to Haveri for rehabilitation and provide her with round-the-clock security at the hospital.
ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ನಂಬರ್ 1. ಆದರೆ ಇವತ್ತೇ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡಿ. 1 ವಾರ 10 ಡೇಸು ಆಕೆಗೆ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಡಗಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆಕೆ ಆ ಶಾಕಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಖರ್ಚು ಏನಿದೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಪೂರೈಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ. ವಾಪಸ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಗೂ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ನೀನು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಕೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೌಂಡ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು.
Now, these developments, remember, come a day after the survivor made some stunning claims around the probe that is underway. She said that 2 men arrested by the police were not among the accused. Last week, remember, in a viral video, a group of men entered a hotel room where they found an interfaith couple whom they beat up, questioning their morality, and dragged them out of their room. The couple was seen pleading for help, urging them to let them go. The woman had also alleged rape by this group of men. All right, joining me on the broadcast today are Dr. Sudha R. Halkai. She's from the BJP. Ravi Srivastav, political analyst, and Arun B.S., senior journalist, joins us on the broadcast. Good evening. Namaskar to all of you. Welcome. Let me start with you, Dr. Sudha. What makes you say that the Congress government in the state is not taking this incident seriously?
The very fact that the culprits are the Muslim men is the reason why the Congress government in Karnataka is not taking serious steps on this regard. It's very shameful to say that Congress government is biased even over here. No doubt they are into appeasement politics. No doubt they're into radicalization. But when it comes to the Muslim women, they keep their mouth shut. and they give all the liberty to the male-dominated Muslim men to do all the crimes. And they're given a free hand. Take a triple talaq, take a Shabanu case. Even in the Shabanu case, the Congress government then had enacted a law which declined the maintenance to the divorced Muslim women. Even in the triple talaq, they have done that. And look at here. Why? What was the rocket science over here to arrest these culprits? Why did it take so much of time? I am a daughter of a police officer. My father was a SP in CID. I know he has crossed borders and he has shot dacoits. Here the criminals were just a few kilometers away and they were not arrested. They have a selective crime to be chosen for. They have selective, where if it is Muslim men, they absolutely don't take any law against them. And definitely this case has to be given to the special investigation team and it has to be moderated by the court. It is very shameful that every Muslim woman
is let me take this across to Ravi Srivastava. Okay. Ravi, lots of charges, lots of demands that the BJP is putting across for the Siddaramaiah government in the state. The first one, of course, being the fact that, there is appeasement politics and the fact that the government has denied to set up an SIT. What's the problem with that?
Absolutely not.
First of all, BJP is always
to communalize any incident. Now, giving it a color that the men were Muslim, that's why they are being spared or something like that, I believe that already arrests have been made and they will be brought to book. And none other than the Chief Minister has already said that he will not spare anyone, irrespective of his religion. It is the BJP which has got a decimal record.
But two of those arrested, Ravi, are being told by the victim herself that those are not the two who were part of that group, of the group of men who assaulted them.
That is a matter of investigation. My point here is that SIT, what SIT will constitute of?
Is telling you herself that the two were not the group of men.
The police officer, and the police is only investigating right now. Now, as far as the BJP is concerned, their record in the women's safety is decimal. Shall I start from Manipur? Or I come to the Big Bhushan Saran Singh? Or I come to the Guldeep Singh Sengar? Or I come to the Chinmayanan? Or I come to the Ram Rahim? Or there are two sitting MLAs in UP who have lost their membership and they jailed for 25 years for raping women. So they have a decimal record as far as the women's safety is concerned. Here the Chief Minister is sincere. He has already said that they are not going to spare anybody. And whatever demand has been made by the Minority Commission or anyone will be definitely fulfilled. So that they will get justice, there is no doubt about it.
Okay, let me get in Arun BS into this. Arun BS, what do you make of this as somebody who has been... I will come to you, Dr. Sudha, to let you respond. Let me first get in Arun to this discussion. Arun, what do you make of this whole incident that has happened, number one, and the probe now that is underway?
Well, there are a few issues here. Number one, the police should have acted with more alacrity. They took 2 days to register a case. The incident came to light only after 2 days of the incident that happened. And then they took a few more days to arrest the accused. So now 5 out of 7 have been arrested and 2 are still at large. And of the 5, the girl says that 2 of them were not the real culprits. So there's a question mark about the investigation. This is one part. The other part is, the police have been found wanting in Karnataka in the last few incidents after this new government came in. The last one was in a neighboring district in Belgavi, where a woman was paraded naked because her family members, her son had an intercaste marriage with a girl of some other caste. So this is the kind of incidents that have been happening. But then it is not to be compared with other states like Rajasthan or Uttar Pradesh or Maharashtra or Madhya Pradesh, because under the crime bureau NCRB, it is these states which have highest crime ratings or the highest rape ratings in the country. Karnataka that way had been a well-managed state, a progressive state, but these incidents like what we are discussing happening in Karnataka is really number one.
But can I also add, Arun, in the recent crime records report only, we have, reports of the fact that crimes against women in Karnataka have also increased in the past 2 to 3 years. But I'll come back to that. Ravi Srivastava, I can see you want to respond, and Dr. Sudha as well at this point. I will be heading into a short break. After the break, we continue this discussion. We slip into a break, come right back. Stay tuned to Mirror Now. Welcome back. You're watching Mirror Now. On this show, we're discussing the Haveri gang rape horror and the politics that has emerged out of it. On the broadcast, I am continued to be joined by Dr. Sudha from the BJP, Ravi Srivastava, political analyst, and Arun BS, senior journalist, also is on the broadcast with us. Ravi Srivastava, before we slipped into the break, you wanted to make a point. I also want to ask you what was the reason why, the victim was shifted to Sirsi. Before that, your Byagdi MLA of the Congress party had visited her in the shelter home where she was staying on Saturday night, something which is not allowed when, when you are meeting a victim of sexual assault. Lots of mistakes perhaps that have been done by the Siddaramaiah government there.
Yeah, you are right. As far as such things are concerned, the MLA visiting that lady in the shelter room and all that is absolutely, I accept it. But what I'm saying is that the law will take its own course. And I think that a particular person also will be reprimanded for that. But what I want to tell you is that this is the BJP who is politicizing the issue. I think they have got a decimal record. My other senior journalist friend was saying that I am talking about other states. Sir, let me talk about our state only, that is Karnataka. Let me tell you that how the Sri Ram Sene people beat up innocent boys and girls in the pub. And you know very well that who started the Azan, who started the halal issue, who started the hijab issue, the Bajrang Dal, BHP goons. They were terrorizing the minority community girls and boys in Karnataka. It's our state only where all this is happening. But what I'm saying is that BJP is in a habit of communalizing the issue. Now, I have not read in any official report yet that the men were Muslims. I think the lady knows first that the men were Muslims. I have not read in any official report yet. They have said the interfaith couple was tortured or beaten and molested. But nowhere said that the men were Muslims. So I think the lady knows more than that, and definitely she wants to politicize the whole issue, polarize people on the communal line.
Dr. Sudha, you want to respond to that?
Yes.
You're asking me?
Dr. Sudha, please go ahead.
Yeah. First thing is, the prima facie by the victim is not given the first priority. Second thing is, the evidences have been tried to erase by buying so much of time here. And why did the Congress MLA go and meet the victim? Now, a case has to be filed against the Congress MLA for going on meeting the victim of rape. Why are they bypassing the law here? It is a very clear-cut case where they want to try to erase all the evidence over here. And again, it has been 50% of crime rates have been increased on women in Karnataka in the past 7 months. What action is the Congress government taking here? I'll tell you, the lesser, the more insecure the woman is, the more, whoever is doing the crime, especially when it's Muslim men over there, the more security is given to them. Why is this happening? Is it not noticeable to the people of Karnataka? And the police is handcuffed here by the Congress government over here, Congress state government. The police themselves is handcuffed here. The case should be given to SIT, I repeat again, under the court moderate.
Ravi Srivastav, that question again arises of the fact that why not an SIT probe? What's the problem?
Absolutely. Yeah, Shreya, there is no harm in that SIT probe. But fact is that what SIT will constitute of? SIT will also constitute of the police officer, and that too of the state only. So let the police complete its investigation. Let the police do its job first. And after that, if need be, the SIT also can be formed. And SIT will be formed with a court order. That the lady is also saying that BJP spokesperson that it will be court-monitored SIT. So the order has to come from the honorable court if SIT is to be formed. I think nobody will object to that. But what I want to say is that the law and order situation in last 5 years when the BJP government was in power was the worst. And we have seen all kind of communal clashes there, starting from the Eidgah to the Tipu Sultan and several cases everywhere where the people were, of the different communities, they fought with each other. There was a bloodshed kind of a situation in Karnataka across the state. And that's the reason that the people of Karnataka who are enlightened, educated and intelligent people, they have thrown out the BJP government there by a vote.
Arun BS talking about, okay, Dr. Sudha, you want to respond? Please go ahead. Arun, I'll come to you. Let Dr. Sudha respond and then I'll come to you.
The Congress has always been doing this diversion tactics and even now they're doing it. It is a shame. Please be sensitive. This is an issue of gang rape to a girl. And what you people have done it when a woman was paraded naked. Even after that, again and again, these incidents are taking place. Horrifying incidents against the women are taking place. Aren't you ashamed that you are not able to maintain the law and order in the state, in the peaceful state of Karnataka? And very well you tell that we are making it, politicizing it. You people are not able to handle the situations. You people are not able to give the security to the women of the state. And every time you blame the BJP government for politicizing it. What face do you all have to come and speak in the public? What security you people have given to the women of Karnataka today? And why is the pressure so much on the police department? They are not allowed to give a free hand to do the investigations. Every time there is an interference by the leader in the Congress for any of such cases. What sort of appeasement politics you people are doing? Even in the appeasement politics, you people are playing hypocrisy over here. Shame on the state Congress government over here.
Okay, you've made your point. Okay, Arun, you wanted to make a point. Please go ahead.
Yes, there are a few issues, Shreya, here. Number one, I don't think there is any politics involved in government, not arresting the other two. They have already arrested 5 people. Whether these 2 other are involved or not, that investigation is going to prove. And number 2, the SIT. I don't know what great thing SIT is going to achieve, because SIT also consists of the state police only. Whether it's by the normal police or by the SIT, I don't think things would be very different. Of course, unless the court orders, an SIT probe or a court-monitored probe, which I would prefer. That would be the best thing, a court-monitored probe, number 1. Number 2, yesterday there were reports that the girl has been taken to her native place. Now, she is undergoing treatment for the horror that was committed, for the horror that she underwent. And the police, without even accompanied by a woman constable, the police have taken her to her native place. So this, police have not clarified why they have done it. The reports say that the chief minister was to visit the girl, call on the girl day after tomorrow. And today, the BJP leaders were to meet the girl. So this is because of this reason that she has been shifted. I can't understand why these political delegations have to meet a rape victim. Already she has undergone a horror that, nobody wants her to. And these people go and meet her. I can't understand this. Where are we heading to? What is the civility? What great things they achieve by, calling on this victim. Instead, let them call a press conference, which they have done, of course, and call for the probe. Let them, be on the government's back to ensure that the culprits are caught and the victim is given the justice. Instead of that, indulging in politics is very wrong. And we have seen many other incidents when BJP was ruling in Karnataka. And now making these charges of political this one. I mean, because the Muslim men are involved here. I don't think is going to cut ice. And certainly, I'm sure, they would be arrested. But the laxity that is shown by the police is condemnable here so far.
Arun, can I also ask you then, what is it that is emboldening such elements to act in such a way? Is it the lack of law and order? Is it, like you said, the police laxity? Or there is some other reason which is emboldening them to go ahead and barge into rooms and just assault people and gang rape women?
See, the Congress government is in collaboration with these fringe elements in Karnataka.
This is for Arun. Dr. Sudha, this question was for Arun.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is really alarming. Somebody barges into a hotel room, and does this, and this also shows that they're not scared of anybody, of the police or of the law and order machinery. This used to happen, in Mangalore area, the South Kerala district, by these other goons. But now it is happening in different parts of Karnataka. Certainly, it's alarming, and the government must step in and take prompt action to ensure that such things don't happen again.
Okay. Ravi Srivastav, you wanted to make a point?
Yeah, see, I just want to respond to that BJP spokesperson that she is calling this government should be ashamed, that government should be ashamed. I think the law and order issue across the country is deteriorating, and such things are happening in many places. But what I want to ask her that her party, wherever she is ruling, and their party is ruling, I think the situation is worse. Whether it is UP, the case of the two MLAs, the case of Kuldeep Singh Sengar, the case of Chinmay Anand, you have Haryana, you have got Baba Ram Rahim case over there, Rampal case over there, our Braj Bhushan Sharan case over there. You have got Manipur, you have got a double engine sarkar. What would happen over there? You remember the Manipur horror? Madam, the whole world is ashamed today of what happened in the Manipur. 3 women were, marched naked by the people over there. And your Honorable Prime Minister did not remove even the Chief Minister of the state, who was just watching helplessly.
Okay, Dr. Sudha, respond.
People died. 87 bodies were buried without identification. What kind of law and order you have got in your state?
Take it Manipur, it is not, it is a hidden agenda. It is done purposely by the anti-nationals to erase the law and order in our state, in our country. And this is a plotted and planned things, which is whatever is going on in Manipur, and the whole of the country, not on the country, the whole of the world knows it. And take it in the other states. Let us not forget how Rajasthan has faced, where the women have faced a lot of crimes, and the Congress government have not supported it. So the same thing, wherever Congress government is there is no security to the women, because they have an appeasement politics to one particular community, and they give the very wide shoulder to the criminals. And he's talking about the law and order in our country. Forget about the law and order in our country. When BJP was there in power, our state was highest in law and order. Why don't you check the records? It is absolutely, it's a matter of shame that my state is being in the national channels every now and then for the crime on women. If not to be ashamed, is it a proud moment?
Okay, we'll leave it there. But the fact of the matter is that you cannot play politics on a concern as deep and grave as women's safety and interfaith couple. This is a serious challenge that the police and the authorities and the government have to deal with. Dr. Sudha, Ravi Srivastav and Arun BS, thank you to all of you for joining us on the broadcast and sharing your perspective. But this remains something that Mirror Now will follow and seek answers to, how the probe is unfolding, where it's heading, and hopefully it's going to reach its logical end and the survivor of this incident will finally get justice, hopefully. We'll keep a track of that, but right now we're heading in for a short break. News and updates will continue on the other side. Stay tuned to Mirror Now.